Today I'm working on this cute card, which I made to send out to all my customers with a copy of their new catalogs that they'll be receiving. I colored in the polka dots, which were from our Pattern Party paper pack. I colored them in with their Stampin' Blends so that they matched the goldfish in the water on the card. I really love how fun this card is, and I also love the cute little bubbles with the fish, which I made out of our new rhinestones. I'll show you those as well. We'll be cutting out our image with the Stitch So Sweetly dies. We'll be using the largest stitched rectangle die. Then for our stamp set, we're using the new Catch You Later stamp set. We're going to use that kitty with the fish in the fishbowl, which is so cute, and then our Better Together images. I'm just going to take those out. We'll be using our Stamparatus to stamp these, as I'm going to be stamping a bunch of them. So since this is a red rubber stamp set, you will not need this foam mat. I'm going to take my image that I already had stamped and line it up here. Then I'm going to take my little kitty in the fishbowl and put it about where I stamped it before, and the same thing with the Better Together. All right, and now we have that all set up. I'm going to take a scalloped rectangle, and we're just going to line it up in that same place. We're going to secure this on with our magnets. Then we're going to take our Memento Tuxedo Black ink and ink up our images. So we're going to stamp it. And that already came out really good. I'm just going to ink it up one more time, so it's a really crisp black image. And that looks perfect. You can take that off. And I just wanted to give you a tip for the Stamparatus. My favorite and the most easiest way to clean your stamps is to use your chamois. So you can just rub that on and it cleans your ink right off. For the background of my card, I used the Pattern Party Designer Series paper pack, which was our Hostess paper pack this year. I took the polka dot paper. We're going to color this in with our stamping blends. We're going to use our dark pale papaya and our light pool party. So we're just going to color in some of the circles at the end. Then we're going to skip a row and color in the next row. And then those rows in between, we'll color in with our dark pale papaya. I just want you guys to see what this looks like quick, and then I will go ahead and color in the rest, and I'll speed it up so that it doesn't take too long. So that's what it'll look like. So this can be time consuming, but it's also a lot of fun just to color it in. I really do like the look of it. So you don't have to color in the middle since your image will cover that. So I just want to check and make sure that There's no uncolored bubbles, but that looks great. Next, we're going to color in our image. So to color in our image, we are going to be using our dark gray granite and our light gray granite. We'll be using our dark pool party and our light pool party. And lastly, we will be using our dark pale papaya and our light pumpkin pie. So first, I am going to go over the cat with the gray granite. And then you just want to be sure that you're getting into this area of the bowl as well, since the bowl is see-through. But I do keep that area light. Okay, so now that our cat is colored in, I'm going to take our gray, dark gray granite, and I'm just going to go in with the darker color on the tail. And then this area that looks like it should be shaded. And I find the brush tip easy to do this shading with, so I'm just using that. Now what I'm going to do is go back over it with my light gray granite to blend it in some. I'm going to make the area of the cat darker, but I am not going to go back into the area of the fishbowl. And I'll show you why in a minute. So why I do that is, to me, the cat looks darker, and then you can still see the gray through the fishbowl, but it looks a little bit lighter. So I think that looks more real to life. When I was playing around with it, I just liked that look. I'm going to go in a little bit with my gray granite, my dark gray granite in the ears, and then along the top of the head, and then in between the whiskers, just to give that a little bit of definition. I'm going to just add a little more to the tail. Just so that's a little more defined. Next, we're going to do the water in our fishbowl. So we are going to take our dark pool party, and I just go along the side and the bottom of the fishbowl. We'll take our light pool party, and then we're just going to blend that in. Then we'll do our little fish. I'm going to start with my light pumpkin pie, which is actually the darker of the two shades of orange, and go along the top of the head, and then the little scales, and a little bit on the belly, and then the ends of the tail. And then I will take my dark pale papaya and just go over that lightly. I'm not even going to blend this much as I want those darker colors to pop. So there's our colored image of our kitty in the fishbowl. All right, we're going to take our card base, which is our 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut in half and folded in half. And then our colored designer series paper is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. So we're just going to adhere this onto our card base. And we're going to adhere this right in the center of the card so that we have that nice white bordered edge all the way around the card. Then we're going to take our stamped image and we are going to center this in the middle of our card. I just want to check to see if this is centered. And that looks good. Then we're going to take our iridescent rhinestone basic jewels and we're going to use our take your pick tool to adhere these by the fish. Of course, now I'm having trouble getting it off. Earlier, I was having good luck with it, but we are going to put one by the fish. And then we'll adhere the other one just a little bit above. And there's our finished card. Thank you guys so much for watching.